Chapter 3, Lesson 5, Divide Multi-Digit Numbers. You will be able to find quotients of problems involving multi-digit divisors. So really all we're doing is dividing, and we will get remainders for some of our answers. So just divide. 351 divided by 9. The first number goes in the box. 9 on the outside. 9 can't go into 3, so then we look at 35. 9 can go into 35 3 times. 9 times 3 is 27. Subtract, and we get 8. Bring down the 1. 9 goes into 81 exactly 9 times. Subtract and get 0. Our quotient is 39. 31 into 878. 31 can't go into 8, but it can go into 87 twice. To figure that out, I think I use estimation in my head. 31 is close to 30. 87 is close to 90. 30 into 90 3 times, but that would be too much, so I'm going to drop it down to 2. 31 times 2 is 62. Subtract and get 25. Bring down the 8. Now think 31 into 258. I would think maybe 30 into 260 or 3 into 26. It's about 8. 3 times 8 is 24, so 3 times 8 is 240. Let's see where 31 times 8 comes from. And if you're not really good at estimating, that's okay. Just use a best guess and pick something to multiply by. And if it's right, great. If not, try another number. So here we have 248, which looks like all we can do here. Minus 248, and you get 10. So our answer for B is 28, remainder 10. Letter C, 768 divided by 8. Again, 768 goes in the box. 8 can't go into 7, but 8 can go into 76 9 times, which is 72. Subtract and get 4. Bring down the 8. 8 into 48 exactly 6 times. Subtract and get 0. Our quotient is 96. Letter D, 16 into 318. Well, I know 16 times 2 is 32, which is too much. So we'll do once. And I'm going into 31, so it goes above that 1. Minus 16. Borrow. We get 15. Bring down the 8. So then we have to figure 16 into 158. So 16, if we round it up to 20, 158, if we round it up to 160, I don't know, let's try 6 and see where that takes us. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9, so I'm a little short. Let's try 8. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Looking better. Let's see if we can go to 9. 16 times 9. We've got 54. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 5 is 14. It looks like 9 it is. So again, if you don't get it on the first try, that's okay. Just go until you get the closest number without going over. Subtract 144, and we have an answer of 19, remainder 14. $6,493 divided by 75. So 6,493 goes in the box. 75. So 75 can't go into 6, can't go into 64. So we have to look at 649. Take your best guess here. I mean, we have 75, which could be close to 100, 649, close to 650. I would say it's at least 6, probably higher. So let's try 8 and see where that takes us. 75 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40, carry the 4. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 4 is 60, 600. Well, it's got to be 8 because if I added another 75, I'd be over the 649. So 8 times minus 600, 9, 4. Bring down the 3. So 493. It's definitely less than 8. I would say maybe 5 or 6. So let's try 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 3 is 45. Definitely can't fit another 75 in there, so 6 looks good. Subtract 450, and we get 86. Remainder, 43. And your remainder should never be more than this outside number here. Letter F, 1,460 divided by 365. 1,460 goes in the box. Well, it looks like we have to go right. We can't go into 1, can't go into 14, can't go into 146. So let's take a guess. 365, maybe 4 or 5 times. Let's try 4. We have 20, carry the 2. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 2 is 26. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Looks like it goes in exactly 4 times. So our quotient here is 4. Letter G, we can't do 56 into 4 or 43. We have to do it into 432. 56, think 50, and 432, think 400. If I had to guess, I would say either 4 or 5 times. So let's try 4 first. 24. 20 plus 2 is 22. Oh, I wasn't thinking 4. It should have been 8-ish. I was thinking 100. 50 into 400 is about 8 times, so let's try 8. See where that takes us. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 4 is 448, which is 1 too many. So we know it's 7, but we have to figure out what 56 times 7 is. 42, 35, 39. So 392. So this would be 7 minus 392. We get 40, bring down the 1, and actually it looks like 392 again, so 7 minus 392. We have to do some borrowing. We have 9, looks like just 9. So 77, remainder 9. H, 91, can't go into 8, can't go into 84. We have to think 846. 91 is close to 100. 846, we would think 800. So it's either got to be 8 or 9 times. Let's try 8. That's 8. That's 72. We might be able to do one more. So let's try 9. 9, 81. Yep, definitely 9 times. It's 819. We need to borrow. It's a 5 and a 2. Bring down the 5. So I would say it goes in probably 2 to 3 times. So let's try 2. 91 times 2 is 182. Maybe it can go. We'll try one more just to be sure. 91 times 3 is 273, which is too much. So it goes in twice, which is 182. So it's 92, remainder 73. Word problems. To promote its opening weekend, a water park gave the local middle school 1,050 free tickets. The middle school has 350 students. Each student will receive the same number of tickets. How many tickets will each student receive? So to figure this out, we need to take 1,050 and divide it by 350 students. And it looks like we have to go right into 1,050. So let's take a guess. 369, maybe 3 times. That'll be 900-ish, a little more. 15, oops. 5, carry the 1. And it actually goes in exactly 3 times. Remember, this is a word problem, so it deserves a word answer. The question is, how many tickets will each student receive? The answer would be 3 tickets. You could also do 3 tickets per student if you want it to be a little bit more specific, but 3 tickets is fine. The total number of seats in a college stadium is 54,912. There are 44 sections, and each section has an equal number of seats. How many seats are in each section? So again, we're doing division. 54,912 divided by 44, excuse me. So 44 into 54 is once. Subtracting it 10. Bring down the 9. It can only go in here twice. That's an easy multiplication. 44 times 2 is 88. 1, we have to do some borrowing. 21. Bring down the 1. 200, I would say maybe 4 times. So let's try 4, see where it takes us. 176. Let's try one more just to be safe. I don't think we could do one more, but it's always good to check. Nope, 220 is too much. So 4 it is. Minus 176. We get 35. Bring down the 2. 352. Well, I know it's more than 5. Let's try maybe 7. 28. 308. Okay, let's try 8. 32. 32 plus 3 is 35 exactly, which was 8 times. So we would say 1,248 seats. And again, you could say per section if you want, or in one section, in each section, but 1,248 seats is fine. Letter C. A tour bus travels 2,160 miles in 36 hours. What is the average distance the bus travels in 1 hour? So we're actually finding a unit right here. We do that again just by dividing. So 36 into 2,160. 36 can't go into 2 or 21, but it can go into 216. And let's try 6 here. 18, 19, oh, exactly 6 times. That worked out. Bring down the 0. 36 into 0, 0 times. So what is the average distance? It would be 60 miles. And you again could say miles per hour. D. A charity sold 475 tickets to a dinner auction. The charity raised $16,625 in ticket sales. What was the cost of one ticket? So we need to divide 16,625 divided by 475. Well, 475, we'd have to go all the way to this digit. It's about 5. Let's try 3-ish. See where 3 takes us. Well, it looks like 3 it is. Minus 1,425. Do some borrowing. We have 12 minus 5 is 7. 3 and 2. Bring down the 5. Okay. It's a little bit bigger. Let's try a nice even amount. Oops. Of 5. 25. Carry the 2. 35 plus 2 is 37. And 20 plus 3 is 23. Works out evenly. So what is the cost of one ticket? You could simply say $35 or $35 per ticket.